carbon capture companies.
Human activities at the moment, collectively each year, put about 50 billion tons of carbon dioxide up into the atmosphere. Carbon removal now has to be thought of as part of Plan A for responding to climate change.
Here in British Columbia, we collect CO2 directly out of the atmosphere.
To team up with Amazon and liquid nitrogen companies. Now it says here that you need a lot of money for lots of natural disasters. But my criminal justice system will make finance obsolete anyway. We just need OpenAI to team up with brain scan companies like Kernel.
With 72 to 82% accuracy throughout the stories. For example, in a narrative story that a test subject was listening to, the following passage occurred. I didn't know whether to scream, cry, or run away, but instead said, "Leave me alone. I don't need your help." Adam disappeared, and I cleaned up alone, crying. From the brain scan, the AI generated text that stated, started to scream and cry, then she just said, "I told you to leave me alone. You can't hurt me. I'm sorry." Then he stormed off. I thought I had left. I started to cry. What's fascinating is that they were able to generate these results from several different areas of the brain, including the frontal lobe, which is a lot more accessible in terms of wearables. The researchers successfully decoded information from the classical language network, the parietal temporal occipital association network, and the prefrontal network. The association network had 77 to 83% accuracy, whereas the prefrontal network had 54 to 82% accuracy. These findings demonstrated that within each area of the brain there's a substantial amount of repeated information, meaning that we could get good thought-to-speech performance even from analyzing the frontal lobe alone. This affects the design of BCI wearables because it could mean that we don't always need full head coverage for some of these capabilities, meaning that they could be smaller, less cumbersome, and less expensive, like the Medi forehead sensor as opposed to the current kernel flow full head coverage. It also would limit complications that often come from trying to make measurements of the brain through scalp areas covered in hair. Previous studies have shown that when we imagine speech or images, it actually creates similar brain patterns to when we hear or see things. During one experiment, they had subjects imagine telling 5 different 1-minute stories while being recorded.
Bionic limb companies.
Led by Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Paul Marasco to create a cutting-edge prosthetic that allows her to feel sensation as if it's coming from her missing hand.
There's lots
Obstacle detection companies. And security camera companies. Hopefully this video will go viral due to someone calling YouTube.